Unit and measurement chapters are, many of them may think that it's a very less weightage chapter. I will say it is a more weightage chapter because the important dimension that you should remember, by definitely remembering this, definitely you can in fraction of a second, definitely you can find every dimension of any formula. This is a new concept. Many of them may not know also, I think so. It's a very important thing to know. It's very, very important. Hi guys. I think so many of them have enjoyed the last chapter videos. They have said many things. But also, you may also feel that something new I have said, that I use the hashtag like hashtag HT star feel. I like that many things I'm going to say in the upcoming videos of most chapters are there to complete. In this video, I will say very clearly that now what I'm going to do is, see, in physics, I'm going to complete every chapter's full and full concepts, maximum concepts I'll try to complete. In what are the revision videos I have going to do, definitely I will cover most of the concepts, topics in the NEET physics. I'm going to do full and full physics. I'm going to complete it and make it off. So more interesting videos, definitely you can subscribe my channel. So thanks for the support. Let's go to the main topic. Now we are going to give the example of why we have used this true or false question to understand the unit and dimension relating the terms. So definitely I'm going to explain with actual feel. That is, if I take an example, the reason is, if you see a unit, definitely I can't say that it must be a dimension. There may be a dimension, there can be a dimension also. So if I say there is a dimension, but I can say must that there should be a unit, but I can't say that there must be a physical quantity. So now we are mainly dealing here is, that is, on second floor and first floor only. We will go to second and third floor after this. So first I will give you example like this. That is, if I say example, that is theta, angular displacement. On rotation you may heard the term, that is angular displacement. If you see, whether you can visualize any dimension, like if I said force means m into L into t to the power minus 2, I have said the dimension of it. Whether you can say that angular displacement dimension? Definitely not. Dimension is not there. But I can say the unit. What is the unit of angular displacement? That is a radian. Many of them may also forgot it. So it is a radian. Sir, if there is a unit, if according to the example, you are saying that dimension is not there. Whether there is an example of which has dimension and unit? Yes, many of them may have. Many examples are there. That is, if I take just the example that I have taken above, that is energy. L to the t to the power minus 2. That is the dimension of energy. So what of the unit? It's very simple. Energy means it is joule. Like this, many things I can say, like force also I can say. You can write the here dimension and write here Newton. Simple. So they have the dimension and unit, but some may not have. That's why I'm saying this is a tricky question. That is, many of them may think that if they say unit, dimension should be there. Mostly. It's okay, but if they ask in true or false questions, sometimes if there is an MCQ ask, definitely don't make the mistake. Now what I am going to do is, we are going to compare third and second floor. So we are going to do, that is same, the HT star field, and we are going to do it. That is now, already you know, that is third floor is physical quantity, second floor is dimension, first floor is unit, right? So now we are going to answer by this first floor, second floor. I already have completed third floor, second floor. Now we are going to read the topic and answer the question. That is, if you see physical quantity, the unit area I have asked the question, answer is in, if you write in the dimension section. That is, physical quantity does not have a unit, then dimension. What is the answer of it? If you see the physical quantity is there, does not have a unit. That is, if there is, I will draw here itself. That is physical quantity, dimension, unit, right? Here what they are saying is, here does not have a unit. Unit is not there, then dimension. They are asking whether there is a dimension could be there. Definitely not. I already have said first floor itself is not there. What about the dimension? So answer is no, because I already said physical quantity does not have unit. If there is basement itself is not there, how we can go to the upper floors and all? So definitely should not, it is not there. Now I have taken the questions like this. If you feel, definitely you can answer this question. This is the homework of yours. Do comment your answers. So definitely I am waiting for you. Do the comment. So definitely you should answer in the comment. So next we are going to do is, now as I said before itself, we are going to compare the third and second floor now. That is, in the dimension I wrote that an equation is dimensionally correct. Dimension is perfect, but then about physical quantity. If they ask me, I will say may be correct. So how we are saying exactly? As I already said, second floor is there, but I can't say definitely third floor should be definitely there. There may be a third floor, thus there may not be also, right? So definitely, if I want to give an example of it, I will also give, and I will feel you really great. That is, example is, if you see kinetic energy, this is joule. Unit everybody know, that we don't want. We are going for second and third floor, right? So that is of mv square. If I say mv square, whether it is physical quantity is right, according to the physical quantity is not right, because physical quantity is something that it should be totally, if we verify the answer also, that should be equally correct, right? But here have taken this, have taken the 1 by 2 here. It is now also, if you see mv square means dimension, it is correct, but physical quantity is just wrong. That's why I am saying the thing which is dimensionally correct, definitely I can't say that this physical quantity is also correct. So for that, some concepts may differ also, sometimes not be present also. So that's why I say may be correct. This thing also is simple, but I will say, try to say the answer. If you know the answer, comment in the comment. Do comment. Here if you see, physical quantity is physically correct. Physically is correct, then dimension. If you say physical quantity is of mv square, everything correct, dimensionally it should be correct, right? Because third floor is there, second floor must be there, right? Second floor after then third floor should come. So definitely must be correct. Rules of significant digits. The things I am teaching here is very important to PYQs, because I have analyzed the PYQs very well. I am teaching very important topics of physical quantities like these questions. Now I am teaching the very important topics for PYQs, because whatever I teach only the important things, which is very important. So significant digits, that is significant digits, are very important. The reason is I have seen many of the questions they have asked. That's why I am teaching you. So it's very important. If you see, I have taken the very important case here, that is 2200, right? What is the significant digit? If they ask, what should say? I will say, whenever the number which is come after the digit, which is without any decimal, it is not considered. So we should write the answer, that is 2. Simple, okay? If you see the number is the green 0.00480. If you see here, you may think that after decimal we should count everything, right? It is wrong, because after point also, if 0 comes in the starting, we should not count. But here we can count it. So we can write it as this, only 4 digits will be counted, that is their answer will be 4. Simple. Here it is a very interesting question, I will say. Another may do mistake also, I think so. The reason is before saying the answer to be interesting, first say the answer by your own also, you can in your mind also you can think the answer, let's comment in the comment section also. That is, if you see, many of them may thought that here 0 is not counted, but here after only 0 is coming, so definitely answer should be 4, but it's actually wrong answer. See, after decimal point only, when starting 0 comes, we should not count it, but after that 4 numbers are there, after again the 0 comes, definitely we can consider it, but starting there is no decimal point, nothing is there, starting they have started with 0 itself, it's okay, but after 0 starting, if there is numbers started again and finally they are ending with 0, that 0 is not counted, so definitely this answer is 3. So this is the answer, this is the thing I should definitely learn, because the things I am teaching ABC with this, taking with the example, right? It's a very, very important example, because many of them will confuse only in this example. That's why I took this especially very confusing examples. So rounding off, it's very important to know that simple examples I have given you. Definitely we can in fraction of seconds definitely you can learn it. So let's start. That is, if suddenly they ask rounding off in 4 digits, that is, I have asked to significant digits in 4 numbers. So that is, if I ask you, interestingly I given the same number but little bit change. That is, if you see 0.565. If you want to do in 4 segments, should stop from here itself, right? Here should be the answer should be coming. Whether we should write the same thing, otherwise here the sound should change. This thing many of them may have a doubt. I will say, if last ending number is 5, definitely what you should do is see whether it is an odd number or even number. If it is even, no change. If it is odd, definitely what you should do, should change it by adding +1 to the next digit before one number. The before number digit should be changed with +1 and get the answer. Now I am going to write the answer, that is 20.567 should not come because it is a even number, so same answer. But here if you see, here interestingly here also 5 came, here 5 is there, should change whether you should check whether I am saying especially for if it is a checking number, that is 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, last result if you are checking it, normally if it's less than 5, what you will do is you will not change. If it is more than 5, you will change it. But when it comes to 5, many of them will try to confuse it, right? That's why I am saying, if especially 5 comes, check whether it is even or odd. If it is even, no change. If it is an odd number, definitely you should add it +1. So here if you see 5 is a if you see here last digit is 5, check whether odd or even is there to the before digit. It is a odd number here, right? So we can write it as answer should be 20.56. Same answer, simple. So let us go for the significant figures in addition subtraction. Many of them may try to confuse with addition and subtraction. I will say very simple thing, that is, see, addition, if you do, what happens is number will be comparably less. If I say 100 plus 99, it is just 199 only. But in multiplication, if you do the same thing, right, 100 into 99, it goes like 9,900, right? This is a very big number. If you see 200, if you compare 200 and 9,900, 9,900 is very big. So what we are going to do is, in multiplication addition, why I have said this example is because to remember how we can remember. Many of them will confuse like when each thing in multiplication we should see the decimal point, otherwise we should see the significant digits. Many of them will confuse. That's why I am saying that where you should use is for small thing small, for big thing big. Multiplication when it goes big number, what you should do? see the wholly how many significant digits are there. If I say here, that is here 1, here 2. Take 1 as a significant digit and use the same here. Here also 1 digit should only come. Like that is the answer for it. Same thing, if you see, here I didn't use any decimal points. If there is any decimal point like I will say 0.1 or 1, 2 like this, if it is there, what is answer will be coming around like 2, 2, right? So what happens is, here if you see after decimal point, 1 digit is there, here after decimal point, 2 digit is there, right? So complete the answer. First you should get the answer as a whole and check the answer with how many decimal points is coming. If there is 2 digits, try to take the least decimal point, that is 1. Only 1 decimal point should come because it is the least least decimal digit for the number is I have found it. If we see in the comparing both, we can see that in one number the least decimal digit is 1. So we should take only the least decimal digit itself as a final answer. That's why we should write the answer as 199.2. That's the answer. So if I give you a sum like this, surprisingly I have given you a sum with subtraction, that is 5.27 0.2. If you do, what will you get the answer? 7, here 0, here 5, right? What happens here is, if you see here after decimal point, if you see 2 digits are there, here after decimal point only 1 decimal is there. So what we should do? Should take only the 1 decimal, least decimal digit. So well, answer should be here is 5.0. Simple. So here if you do in multiplication, what you should do is see the significant digit as a whole. You should see here what is the number of significant digits, that is starting it is non-zero, so you can count from here 1, 2, 3. There's 3 significant digits, right? Here if you see as a whole from starting there is a non-zero number, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally there is 4. If you see which is the least significant digit, that is 3. The answer should be finally whatever the answer you get, the number should be completing within the 3 digits itself and make it the answer as complete. So this is the answer. So the answer you are getting for this in 3 digits, comment me in comment section.
5-star general, who you know compare